Peace and blessings. My name is Daniel Michael. I'm the founder, co-creator of the Main Street Universe Radio Network, along with my friend, Mr. Kevin Baird. Kevin still has a show on the network. It's called Walking on the Sidewalk, a Horizon Oracle's Journey, 9 p.m. Eastern on Blog Talk Radio. We can also be found at www.mainstreetuniverse.com. Kevin Baird is as well the creator of the Horizon Oracle. The Horizon Oracle is a set of oracle cards that Kevin created after years of reading the tarot, and he decided to enhance and personalize his divination experience. Kevin can be found as well at www.templeofgaia.com. Today, we pick from one of the 111 Horizon Oracle cards. Today's card is associated with the time 11:55, and it is the Advertizing card. To me, the Advertizing card asks a very interesting question. How are you selling yourself? Are you overdoing it? This card is, of course, one that will have different meanings in according to what's surrounding it, what's above it, below it, around it, behind it, depending on the spreads or layout that you prefer to do. This card can play into the insecurities of the one you're reading for. Especially, I found that if that person is a go-getter and is promoting themselves a lot. If they aren't promoting themselves much, then it's, of course, perhaps a push forward. If they maybe are overdoing it, again, according to the cards following it or before, well then, maybe it's time to pull back a little bit. I had this card come up in a reading I did for the great wizard, Oberonzel Ravenheart, when he was on our show. And that's very common for someone that's done as much activity and self-promoting. And, he's an author and an artist, and he's done all these interesting things, and chasing mermaids, and discovering the technique for making unicorns, and doing all sorts of things, being out there, being a very public person. And when somebody has done that, and especially when they've done it for a long time, the Advertising card, to me, can play into a little bit of their wondering, am I overdoing it? Do the people think I'm relevant? Are they listening? And those are very, very natural sorts of insecurities for a person to have. And maybe even insecurity is taking it a step too far. They're just a natural question that we would ask ourselves. Because, as we mentioned the first card, the Rituals card, and that was associated with the time 11:30, that's the time, as I mentioned, almost dark moon time, to work on things, work on inner balance, inner harmony, ask tough questions, and then the person that goes out into the world is a stronger, more balanced human being. With the Advertising card, depending on what's around it, it could be telling you, hey, you're putting yourself out there, you're promoting, but you know what? That's good. You're opening doors for people. And sometimes the person, and I'm not talking about, of course, the gentleman I mentioned earlier specifically, I mean for anyone you're reading for, the person that you're referring to can be one who is a promoter, who does get out there into the world. Sometimes people like that are seen as a little bit eccentric. And often it's these eccentric people who make things happen. And the very qualities that made them at first listenable or watchable or readable are the ones that later on people might come to criticize and go, oh, this person's goofy, they're an eccentric, they're too much. But oftentimes those people are needed to be those with the machete to cut that trail and blaze and be the pioneers. So the Advertising card, again, according to what's around it, is telling us to pull back a little bit from how we're selling ourselves. Are we overdoing it? Or to go ahead and charge forward and to have faith in the skills that you have and that you possess. And that it is valuable and that what you have to share is valuable. Thank you everyone for listening. My name is Daniel Michael. Again, we can be found at www.mainstreetuniverse.com. And Kevin Baird, the creator of the Horizon Oracle, he can be found at www.templeofgaia.com. Thank you very much and have a great day.